Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Zanetti, Gullit gets a foot in here. And the counter is on.
A proven leader, a proven winner, and a talisman for both club and country, Peter.
Yeah, Gareth Bale is certainly all of those things.
You could almost say he's the perfect attacker, easily one of the fastest players around. And remember all that beautiful technical football that was done at speed, because he always had that pace in his game. And remember...
Neymar! It's anyone's, and one more try! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Bale actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. The taker has to look for options, because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they? And now they can spring out of defence. Well, that has not gone well. And it's Neymar. It's a promising position. Ball driven towards the far post. Boca Juniors can try it again now. Boca Juniors have their second corner now. Thuram with the clearance. Turns back here, probably the best option. Schneider. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And this is Gullit. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And this is Van Basten. Quarter of an hour played. He's in a good position here. It's Van Basten! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 3 coming up. He can get that clear. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And it's Neymar. Nice sequence of passes. Hits a shot! Neymar, now looking to orchestrate a counter. Pelé, that's good play. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Pretty robust defending.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Now it's Messi. Oh, there's a probing ball.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker.
Can he finish? Goal! Boca Juniors! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the first goal of the game.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
That's an imaginative pass. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Cannavaro goes steaming forward. Looking for options for movement. He's having a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Aviati herring after the ball here. And they've got rid.
Oh, great feat, that.
And he's made sure that's not getting through. Van Bommel can see things others simply cannot. Now it's Neymar. And it's Zanetti. Boca Juniors trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball.
Good try, very good try, in fact.
I think it was one of those, Peter, where he's caught it too well. He's not even looking at the keeper, so he knew where everything was.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's worked it through. He's got Tool. Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
Rummenigge. Vieira. Seedorf. And it's Thuram. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Van Basten. Pele. Knocks it into space. And he whips it. Oh, what a climb! He scored! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Utterly unsophisticated, but stuck away with unashamed certainty.
Well, when you get service like that into the box, you can't go wrong.
Boca Juniors are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
And the whistle goes for half-time. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Que el personal de seguridad de cada sección se presente inmediatamente en la sala de personal. Cambio.
Here we go again then.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it, try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
That pass has been well intercepted. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Paraguay different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Passes coming off in quick succession.
That's
here.
Good play from him.
Rummenigge, brilliantly cut out. Van Bommel. Oh, this looks sharp.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
And it's Lahm. Now it's crossed into the middle. It's a lovely, neat pass. Van Basten was only too happy to help out in defence.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Now it's Van Basten. And that was very necessary. Well, he's done very well to take that back. So we've reached the hour mark. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Boca Juniors finding their passes. And this is Van Basten. And it's made its way to him. That's really well cleared. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Paraguay perhaps contemplating their next change here. Rummenigge. Messi did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Now the ball's gone astray. And that is out of play. Lahm. Now that looks a decent ball. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Great chance! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Well, he's never the sort to doubt his own capabilities. Always fancies himself, no matter what the situation.
Schneider. Beckenbauer. And it's Bale. Now Neymar. Pele going about things with real menace. Really nicely worked opportunity, that's some lovely exchanges.
Pele had the chance of finishing off a fabulous move. At least we saw some terrific high-tempo approach play.
And now they can clear their lines. Pele. Zanetti. Half an hour gone in the second half.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And he plays one through. Vinicius Junior. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Rummenigge is onto this. Oh, truly brave defending.
Some inspired work, that. It's good that someone knew exactly what they were doing.
And here's Messi, looking for the run. He's in space and looking for options. Aviati gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Now it's Bale. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Shoots! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. So their fourth quarter of the game. Hazard tries to clear. Bale puts them all in. And he gets rid in a hurry. Iniesta. Paraguay are looking to go forward now. And chance, surely! Oh, that was a half-decent effort. Nice. Ended up in no man's land. Tries to play it through. He has found the way through. Upamecano gets good distance on it. Pass is just off target. And that's it. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team on the day. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking
hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. Deftly away. Upamecano concedes a free kick for that. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Boca Juniors are now forced to play the bulk of the game a man short.
It looked avoidable and unnecessary, but it makes you think that he was trying to intimidate.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Can he get on the end of this? Well, that pass isn't the best. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And it's Schneider. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Christian Abbiati in goal today. Just another example of a great Italian stopper. My goodness me, they've produced a few.
They have, and like some of the current crop, he's someone who's starred at the top level since his teens, Peter. Also proved himself to be a symbol of longevity and consistency.
Cross in. And it takes a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 2 then. Thuram clears it away. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Van Basten unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And he's intervened well there. Well, the counter-attack will come to nothing because that is an errant touch.
Well, I think that might well put him off watching tonight's highlights.
That has not gone well. And he was quick to react. Vieira goes steaming forward. Tries to pass it through. Has a look and plays it forward. Thuram does really well to win the ball there. Delivered in. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Messi in acres of... And the finish! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Well, now it's a race for the ball. Well read, and the danger is averted. And now they can spring out of defence. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Lahm shows great strength. And they're not going to make any further progress now. That has ended up in no man's land. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Spread it left. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Schmeichel clears. Threads one in. Bale. Bale's cross. And it's hoisted clear. Played out to the left flank, back into the middle. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He is through here, and he's there to make the challenge. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And he's gone searching crossfield. Lahm kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
Boca Juniors are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way-through zone.
And it's made its way to him. He's got away. Can he finish? There it is!
Well, players of his stature just live for moments like that. Another really important contribution as we near half-time, and it can make such an impact on each mindset.
Gol de Paraguay.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Paraguay have fired themselves in front.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
Pelé showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Van Bommel plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone.
Pelé really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And the shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Van Basten. Chance here to counter. Van Bommel knocks it into space. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Paraguay really have looked very good in transitions, so I'll be expecting more of the same in this second half. They just need to remain patient and just wait for that chance to break again.
Paraguay have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0.
Se va a realizar un cambio.
Gets things going for the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. And Hullet! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Hullet has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Vinicius Junior, the specialist in tearing teams apart.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Paraguay do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Oh, nicely intercepted.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Vinicius Junior. Hullet chance! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Oh, that's well spotted. Well, that is one way to stop him. Haaland is onto this. And that is a little undercooked. And he's managed to get free. And here's Haaland. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, good take in a good area. Up he goes! Decent enough try. Schneider. Built as the single goal between the sides. Pele in the hunt and looking threatening. I have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. And it's Schneider. Schneider will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now, can they get him away? And the shot! And yes, it's there! They are right back in business.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Yeah, did incur the wrath of the referee and deserved himself a booking in the process. Pele! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Pele actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Boca Juniors have their third corner. He's got full. Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Messi under intense pressure.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Picked out brilliantly. And that has earned a reprieve for the... And he shoots! And they're quick to get it. It's Schneider! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Schneider clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Cambio en Boca Juniors.
Corner number 4 coming up here.
Lo reemplazará número 6.
Seedorf is there to clear. Paraguay are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Pele! Terrific effort, just off target.
Well, it was a confident attempt, and he made it look like a doddle the way he generated that power.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Makaleli. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Showing good feet. Takes a shot! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
Half an hour gone in the second half. Makaleli.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Makaleli. Now it's Romario. Oh, important interception.
Boca Juniors really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Romario. And here's Schneider. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Cleared away. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
5 minutes left on the clock. Messi, Thuram demonstrating his defensive quality there.
Cambio en Boca Juniors. Número 8. Entrará al campo. Número 16. Cambio.
Looking for the run. Now it's Pelé. He has found a way through. He's had a shot! Oh, it's in! And that may just do it! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
No, no way through. Mohamed Salah. And it's Zanetti. Look at the space here. Tries a shot! And again. It's in! And surely now, the result's beyond doubt. That was a given. It always was.
Romario really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
And now he has two. Boca Juniors could not have picked a better time to snap. And that will be it. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end. Momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, Peter, I
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, we're on the way. Christian Abbiati in goal today. Just another example of a great Italian stopper. My goodness me, they've produced a few.
They have.
And chance for a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Van Basten actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they? Gives it back.
I would think that was the wisest choice.
Van Bommel. Now it's Pelé. Pelé! And again the keeper stands strong.
Well, the keeper saved his team again here, Peter, but he needs more protection from this defence.
And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And now a sudden chance to counter. Knocks it into space. Keeper's got good distance on that. And that has left him in a heap. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game. Tries a shot! Off the post! That's going to go a long way. Shot, surely! Same again, same outcome.
Well, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Pass somewhat off target. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Neymar. Oh, that was vital. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Good ball, good take. Thuram with the foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Flings in across. Certain amount of room for debate here, but a goal kick's been given. Now it's Vinicius Junior. 0-0 still. No lack of chances, though.
Yeah, the tempo is strong and the game has flair and lots of potential for me.
And it's Neymar. Bale has it in a wide position. Bale, and that's played in low. Nice control. Quality ball. Vinicius Junior receives it in a good position here. Pelé. Oh, nice touch. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Beckenbauer. "30 minutes gone. Now it's Pelé. Threads one in. Look at the space here. It's Neymar! Oh, it's hit the post. That is decidedly lacking.
Boca Juniors really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Defending of the desperate variety. And it's Neymar. Schneider gets into some space. That has not gone well. Van Bommel conjures time and space where few can. Tries to pass it through. And this is Messi. He has found the way through. No way through, so back it comes. Tries to play it through. Rummenigge! Rummenigge! Truly a man who will pass the test of time. A finish of true class. And it's Paraguay who take the lead.
Gol de Paraguay, convertido en el minuto
I
39.
think you have to appreciate the
Número
simplicity
11.
and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
So we have our breakthrough.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Van Bommel. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Pullet producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. And here's Van Basten. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. No, he's not getting his way this time. And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. Zanetti, can he get it through? Cute ball now, how can he reach
Se van
it?
a jugar 2 minutos de
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Pullet going full steam ahead down the left flank. Can he finish? It's a pretty loose pass. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Haven't played that badly. Getting caught again on the counter-attack is unlikely. They're switched on to that, and still very much in this game.
Paraguay are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. And Hullet! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now it's Neymar. Neymar, he's been bundled over, that is a foul. Yellow or red? It is red. Paraguay are down to 10 men.
Well, not the best way to deal with it, but the old threat of pace clearly made him feel a tad uncomfortable.
Se va a realizar un cambio.
So what can they conjure from this one?
This is about as perfect a free kick position as you could wish for.
Van Bommel. And it's Sneijder. He's having a shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Sneijder really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
So their fourth corner of the game. And he gets rid in a hurry. And now they can spring out of defence. Little doubt, that is a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. Not the most accurate pass. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Now it's Van Basten. That's a shade optimistic. And they've got rid. And he's there to retrieve it. And here's Neymar. Out to the left it goes. Bale puts them all in. Vieira. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Vieira puts his foot on the gas.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Decent chance! It's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Paraguay are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
He's found a way through. Oh, sweet feet. Defending was strong and firm. Deftly away. Paraguay perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Bullet is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Upamecano. It's run loose here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Vinicius Junior! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Vinicius Junior clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Abiati claims comfortably. Boca Juniors have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Sneijder. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Sneijder. And here's Neymar. And he's picked it up out wide. Hang big header! They've scored! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Cambio en Boca Juniors. Número 8.
We have got
Número
changes here
24.
from both sides, in fact.
Javier Zanetti.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Entran
Well, there's a real
número
sense that the
22.
momentum has shifted here,
Número
Peter,
15.
and the crowd are
Número
reacting to
9.
that now.
Se está
And
realizando
here's
un
Eto'o.
cambio.
Paraguay are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. And this is Pele. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. He's away. Back it goes. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Nice sequence of passes, this. That's really well cleared. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Serginho. Rummenigge looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. He's picked his way through. That has been slung wide. Shapes to shoot! It's in! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Paraguay take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Up towards the front line. Oh, no, that was never going to make it.
Se
Oh,
agregarán
good read.
5 minutos
That's
al
great
tiempo
positioning,
reglamentario.
so good from him.
Now it's Torres. And Torres! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Rummenigge gets it away. Lampard. And he welcomes it in. And he's managed to get free. This could be their final throw of the dice.
Cambio en Boca Juniors. Número 13.
The corner count is
Número
rising.
5.
That's 6.
Entran número 3.
Rummenigge
Número 6.
getting this one clear. Eto'o. 5 minutes to add. Great vision. Romario. Out for a throw. And he's managed to gift it back. And time is up. Paraguay are walking off satisfied with their day's work. A result no less warranted, no less deserving of their efforts. A job done in a highly professional manner.
Señoras y señores,
Rummenigge
por favor,
taking
eviten
in the
estar
accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Begley. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. They appear to be shaping up in a 4-4-2 formation.
I think it gets a terrible raw deal these days. It's deemed old-fashioned, outdated, but in truth, with the right personnel, it works just as well as any other system or formation. Success can still be had with it, and teams are still winning big trophies with exactly this setup.
Oh, it's come loose. So what can they make of this? Lahm. And here's Messi. Nicely weighted ball. Fired deep towards the back post. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, this fella, Upamecano, Peter, is well versed in the art of gegenpressing and quick counters, having been brought through a system that excels in both disciplines. If he's able to combine this with his passing, then you could look to him to trigger an awful lot of counter-attacks.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Zanetti. Fair to say, I think, a cautious start from both teams. Beckenbauer gets over and intercepts. Van Bommel. Now it's Pele. It's Pele! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Pele actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. And that has been clear. He's tried one! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Paraguay are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Vinicius Junior. Schneider.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Van Basten proves just a little bit too strong. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. It's a good 35 yards out, this. And there's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area. Lahm clears it away. Couldn't squeeze it through. Vinicius Junior. Well, that's surely a foul, free kick. And that's going to be a booking. Bale is there, and he can get that clear. Thuram. Schneider chasing after it. Now Van Bommel. Now he's got space here. That is good alertness.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Beckenbauer. Approaching the half-hour mark. Beckenbauer. Ambitious ball here.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
That's been cut out, well played. And it's Van Basten. This looks promising. Neymar has got himself a free kick. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Not much doubt about who's going to take this one. This is a great chance to take a lead. Now it's Pelé. And he's been shifted off it. Van Bommel can so cleverly bypass the press. Now it's Pelé. Pelé! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Boca Juniors have their second corner now. Cleared away. Paraguay are looking to go forward now. Bale gets across to intercept that. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with.
Pretty robust defending.
Thuram pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Boca Juniors looking to pass their way through. And this is it's Van Basten! And he's there to get it away. Upamecano. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Rummenigge charging forward, the ball at his feet. Now it's Pelé. Araujo cuts out the pass.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Se
Lam.
van a jugar 2 minutos de compensación.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Looking for options for movement. Deep cross. It's a mighty effort. A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. The midway point of the game.
Paraguay ended that first half in such a strong fashion. I think we'll just have to wait and see now if they can rekindle that drive and that determination. It's been great commitment, and that has to be maintained in the second half.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break.
Cambio en Boca Juniors. Número 23. Número 24.
And the action is back
Javier
underway.
Zanetti.
So
Entran
neither side has yet
número
broken
9,
through.
Número 16.
Pelé going about things with real menace. Upamecano. And it's Bale. It's a promising position, delivered with swing. That's a throw. And here's Mohamed Salah. Now the delivery.
That's good defensive concentration.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. That's really well manoeuvred. Schneider. Now it's Romario. Oh, there's a probing ball. Now it's Hullet. He's found a way through. Hullet! Oh, that was no routine save.
Hullet is offering a wry smile there. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
They've played it short. Upamecano plays it all the way forward. Neymar. Good running, strong and purposeful. Great ball, and he's in here. Shoots! It's in! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
De Boca Juniors, convertido en el minuto 57. Número 16.
A 1-0 lead established.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Now that's well seen too. Paraguay still chasing a 1-goal deficit here. Now it's Neymar. Rummenigge looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
He's cut it out. And that has been knocked clear.
Pele really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly. And
oh, shooting chance!
that's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
That's a nicely shaped ball. He's shifting through the gears here. Real chance! And yes, it's there! 2 up now, and they are cruising. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Se está realizando un cambio.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Things starting to look very comfortable.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And they're back on the ball again. Romario. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Now it's Romario. And this is Pele! Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And this is Hazard. Paraguay perhaps contemplating their next change here. That's good vision. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And he's managed to get rid. Half an hour gone in the second half. And here's Romario, Pele, and this is Mohamed Salah. The message is clear, none shall pass. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Iniesta, just about within shooting range. That's a dangerous ball. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
Van Bommel. Pele threads one in. That is a great pick out. Chance! Oh, it's a stunning goal! About as smooth as it gets. And they are pulling clear here.
Well, as options go, that was a superb choice. It's over and in. Job done.
A case now of complete control. Tries to pass it through. And this is Romario. Defending of the desperate variety. Romario showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Thuram. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Gently done. Romario. That's a little off target. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Iniesta providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, what a... He's beaten the keeper. And we're done. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.